motherfuckers, and good morning. Happy Tuesday. I'm fucking so lonely. Lonely. I have nobody. So, literally, this meeting is just gonna be a distraction. Just submerge ourselves into a brand new game. I literally loaded the game up, and as soon as it got to a screen where it stopped, I got the meeting up and running. So this was that screen. Um, I've never played this game. This is a blind run. Um, if I wasn't feeling so lonely and just needing Club Cottontail, I probably would have titled of like Blind as Fuck Run of Stray or some shit like that. But this meeting solely exists because I was fucking lonely, just laying in bed. I mean, I'm lonely all the fucking time, like, but especially as right now, it's like all the thoughts and feelings, and the one way that I can feel less lonely is coming here to Club Cottontail. And I thought about like, oh, maybe put any other game in the background that we've already played, like Fortnite or something like that. But I just don't think that those games would give me the distraction that I need this morning. Um, I'm just in so much pain mentally and physically, but especially physically, like, and it's so frustrating, getting steroid shots and still just being in pain. Like, my hip hurt pretty much all last night. I didn't go to bed until like 2 and I was up by 7. Like, and I slept solidly. I didn't wake up, sometimes I'll wake up like an hour after I fall asleep and that didn't happen. But I did not get very good sleep. I got new contacts and they're wonderful, but I think I failed to tell the doctor, when it was blurry. I was just like I was just answering her questions like read this stuff like that, but I should have been adding in like yes I can see it but it's blurry, because now I notice with my contacts that I have a little bit of blurriness, like I can see things but it's a little bit blurry, and it could be like my eyes just getting adjusted to contacts, but I know that I could have been better during that appointment in saying like that it's blurry or whatnot. But like literally by the time I got to the actual eye appointment, like I was in so much pain that I couldn't think straight. And I think what I'm just gonna have to do is I'll wear these for the next 2 weeks, see how they feel. And I think the contacts themselves are gonna be fine, but I think that I'm going to have to get another eye exam just to have it be extra crisp, but we'll just have to see, because it could be that I just have the type of eyes that it's almost impossible to get a super crisp, clear vision. I mean, I can read things and I can see things a lot better. Um, I don't know. I don't know. So, before we actually get into adjusting and all that jazz, I am going to spread the content in hopes that we actually get someone who comes and chats with me, not just watches me like I'm some kind of fucked up television. I cannot stand being just watched. That's probably like the most annoying fucking thing to me, like in general, but especially about live streaming. And I get asked all the time, well, then why do a live stream if you don't like it? Because I'm purposely using this to desensitize myself to things that trigger me. So if I'm being triggered by a person that's a number that I can't see, then I'm just going to utilize that to desensitize myself. But hello motherfuckers and welcome to my club of Cottontales, a place for me to be me and help myself mentally and physically. It is Tuesday, just before 10 a.m. Literally, the title is Loneliness Be Gone, Content is Here. And then in parentheses it says Stray, because that is what this game is. I do, though. I think that because I was so, like, I was just, like, in another place after I fell. I was 100% thinking of my hip more than anything. So, I have a feeling that, I'm gonna have to get, basically just in 2 weeks, I call them, let them know how the contacts have been, and basically just let them know things are blurry. So I would imagine that when they find that out, they bring me back in, do another eye exam to see if it's any different from the prescription that they gave me. And I signed up for something through America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses to where my exam is free. So there's that. Why is so fucking lonely? And because we're playing a new game that's got a kitty cat, I think I'm gonna give some kitty cat love. So it's like my Cottontales and then a kitty cat with kisses. Mwah. I like it. Live right motherfucker now. Come say hello. I like it. It's good. It's good. Don't you know I wish that I was still sleeping right now. Because Rainbow comes home today, so, today would have been the one day I can sleep in. But I'm a very firm believer that once you're awake, get up, because if you keep trying to force yourself back to sleep, it's actually going to cause more damage. Oh man, I had a hair plop down. So weird without glasses. Like, for one, I feel like I look super weird without glasses. Like, I even used the word ugly yesterday, which I'm not happy that I used that word, but I do. I feel like I look fucking weird without glasses. And the funny thing is I find that most people get glasses because they don't, or most people get contacts because they don't like the way glasses look on them. I'm the opposite. I love the way glasses look on me. I think that I look better with glasses. The reason I got contacts is because my 4-year-old loves to touch my face. And she's gonna break my freaking glasses. And it just made more sense to invest in contacts than have to keep replacing my glasses every time she breaks them. She hasn't broken them yet, but it's just like she's getting more handsy on them. So it's just like I'd rather, me be able to see and not have glasses on my face for her to grab. Also, she is starting to very much recognize that when I am not wearing my glasses, I can't see. So, this is going to be nice. She's going to, basically think like, oh, my mom is not wearing her glasses. She can't see. Ha 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 ha, but I can. I'm like honestly looking forward to that. Like her thinking that I'm wearing, that I'm blind, that I'm not wearing my glasses and I can't see, and then being like, ho 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 ho, I can see. has been sufficiently spread. I can honestly tell you, I don't know how fucking long we're gonna be on the screen. If you are tuning into my channel because you want to watch me play the game, or like you just want to see the game, just go watch someone else, because this is not the content you're looking for. I am going to probably sit here with this fucking screen for the next 30 to 45 minutes, sitting, talking, having some fucking medicine, like, no shame at all. Um, it's kind of exhausting, actually, how much people just don't take the time to see like what something is about. You know what I mean? The assumptions are just horrendous when it comes to making content online type of thing. Oh, come on. What? No, you should be there, you son of a bitch. I copied you. You should be there. There it is. Loneliness be gone. Content is here. Stray. Okay. I'm satisfied with that. Yeah, it's funny. This says adjust the value until the image on the left disappears and the center image is barely visible. I can, like, if I really, like, move my face, I can see the shadow of this kitty, but he's pretty much gone. Like, I'm probably not going to touch any of these values at all. It's almost 10 a.m. It's 9:50 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. Because it's a Tuesday in September and, like, school is back in session, I have very much enjoying the, lower amounts of infant baby bunnies that pop in. Like, I swear the internet is just filled with people 13 to 19 just doing random crap. Um, and like the 18 and 19 year olds, I don't really want to have a conversation with them, but at least they're quote unquote an adult. Like, cool, cool, cool. So, instead of doing kisses, I'm gonna have those bunny rabbit bitches with some kitty love, blowing out some smoke, letting you know that this motherfucker is about to toke. And not just any toke, it is our first toke of the day. I have not had any medicine. Um, literally got up and, well, I've been up for a little bit, but when I eventually got out of bed and decided that we're gonna start the day, I came to Club Cottontale. Man, Trisha Paytas's baby girl is so adorable. Almost makes me want another one. Whenever I see like babies, I just hope that their mother is getting the support that she deserves. Because myself included, there is just so many women who don't get that support during pregnancy, during that first year. I I honestly sometimes I just want to cry with joy and sadness at the fact that Rainbow is 4 years old, because I've gotten to this point. Those first 2 years were so exhausting and so difficult. Being a new mom, dealing with your mental health, your physical health, and then you have this new being, and then you're being abused on a regular. You don't have the support. Like I'm honestly, I'm surprised that I'm even made it this far. Like my therapist tells me that I have just like this unadulterated positivity for life, and she truly feels that even if rainbow didn't exist, I would find it within myself to keep going. I just truly feel that humans aren't meant to go it alone. We are not meant to be a solo individual, like just a individual grain of sand. It's not meant to be that way. We're meant to be amongst the beach and all of the other grains of sand. Like, but per the number, it's just lurkers, lurkers. And I'm going to use the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say that all of the lurkers are just new people who see this new game and go, oh, let's watch it. And I'm here to reiterate yet again, if you're looking for game content, I am not the motherfucker for you. Okay? This, like, I don't know how long this screen is going to be like this, but I am not the motherfucker you're looking for if you just want to watch someone play a fucking game. And I'm honestly going to talk about it all the time, and I'll probably make you feel some type of way about it. Because believe me, I get people all the time, oh, why do you do live streams if you don't want this, that, and the other thing? Like, bro, I do it for me. I don't do it for you. I truly don't give a fuck what anybody wants in this world except for myself and my daughter, and then it slowly trickles down to different people that I love. You know what I mean? Even if they don't fucking on a regular basis tell me how much they love me, I constantly think about them. There is not a day that goes by in my life when I don't think about pretty much every single person that I know. And then I think about how they don't reach out. It's like it's just an existence I would wish on no one. My horoscope asked me, "Who have you been spending majority of your time with, and do they bring joy and positivity to your life?" Other than my daughter, the majority of the person that I see is my mother. And my mother does bring me joy to my life, but she also brings a lot of turmoil. My mom has a lot going on in her life. Like, honestly, I mean, my mom's cell phone wouldn't even be on right now if it wasn't for me. I have done a lot to help my mom, and to be honest, like, I know that she's appreciative, but it doesn't doesn't feel like she's super appreciative of it. Oh well. Let's get our medicine in us. First medicine of the day. Oh, hello, Rain. Humans are pack animals. Yes, yes, they are. Humans are pack animals, so when you don't have a pack, you're just lonely. I just got here. Yeah, I saw that you popped in. Obviously, I'm not talking about, when I talk about lurkers who just watch, obviously I'm not talking about someone who actually types. You're one of 10 people who over the last 6 years has came in, and when you watch, you don't lurk, you actually type. Of course, if you're lurking, it's not like I would know if you're lurking anyways. haven't been in a good headspace recently. I'm never in a good headspace. See, the thing is, with someone who has the type of health challenges that I have, I'm never okay. See, my positivity and my joy for life is what makes me what I am. I search for my rainbows. Life is full of shit. I say this all the time, like a fucking broken record. Life is full of shit. And we have to see the rainbows in that shit. I'm just really sick and tired of constantly having to look at my motherfucking rainbows and not having anybody else contribute to my motherfucking rainbow. Just me, myself, and I. I haven't been okay for pretty much my whole entire life. Like, I have a shit ton of mental health challenges that make me not okay on a regular basis. But just in general, as a human, I haven't been okay since, but way, way before my daughter came into existence. I have been trying to get people to hang out with me, have consistent conversation with me since, 2012, 2013, 2013 especially. 2013 especially. I find that after I really started working on my mental health and being the best that I could, didn't have a lot of people who even remotely hit me up. And then I came to realize that I never really had people that hit me up. I'm the one that hit those people up. Throughout my whole entire fucking life, I don't have people that hit me up. I hit them up to see if they're doing something, and they tell me yes or no. I could probably count on one hand the amount of people who have hit me up first to see if I want to do something. Because it doesn't happen that often, if at all. I have been in survival mode for, well, a lot longer than I'm even willing to admit, but especially the last decade. But I've been in survival mode since my teens. 20 plus years of being in survival mode, just trying to do things in life to where I can live, trying to have some kind of normalcy where I can just do the things that I need to do. What I would give to have someone that checks on me on a regular basis. I can't remember the last time that one of my friends just sent me a message. How are you? I send them. I ask all the time. I don't get them. I just don't. The last person to ask me how I was a complete stranger who couldn't handle how manic I was, so they're no longer talking to me. Just forced to stay on medicine. I cry all the time. Yeah, see, you are a light maker, but even you, I reach out to you all the time. I've asked you how you are. I check up on you. You have never sent me a message asking how I am. So every person in my life, every single relationship I have, and they're all platonic because I have no romantic relationships. All of my relationships, I'm the one that reaches out first. If I had someone who reached out to me and just to see how I was doing, oh man, that person would be. I would talk about them all the fucking time because they would make me feel so fucking special. That doesn't exist. But I do feel extra sad for you because you're married. You have a romantic relationship and you still feel that way. That hurts my heart. Because even when I was in those abusive relationships, I didn't feel lonely because I had that person. It wasn't until after I learned and, all the fucking abuse, like when I think back to Voldemort, it's just hurtful. But during the time, I felt safe and loved. So that hurts me to know that someone's in a romantic relationship and still feels lonely. Because, see, I haven't had a romantic relationship since 2019. And I haven't had someone who's made me feel special in a romantic way since far before 2019. I haven't even had a date with another human being since 2020, and that was my first date with a new person since my abusive husband, and that date was in 2018. I've had 2 dates in the last 4 years with someone who isn't me. Our loneliness is not the same. No one's loneliness is the same. But I get people all the time that try to, you know, I understand this, that, and the other thing. And honestly, this person that's talking to me right now, they probably would understand more than anyone. But they don't fully understand because they've even told me that they don't, they don't fully understand my want for romance. Because romance is not something that you need in life. You don't need romance to live. You need love, but love is not romantic. Love is love. Love can be all things. Love can be romantic. Love can be platonic. Love is self-worth. And I have that love, but having love for others and only somewhat feeling it back in that platonic way and not having a romantic prospect or any. I don't even have thirsty people who go, damn girl, I'd like to fuck you. I don't even have that. I don't have anything. I have me. And I know romance is coming, but I'm a firm believer in feeling what you feel, and when you have a mood disorder, you especially feel all the feels. So I came to Club Cottontale to feel the feels that I need to feel, to distract myself, to get my thoughts and feelings out. Nothing is equal between humans. We all have our own everything. Nothing is equal amongst other people. But I would like a little bit of equalness. I would like to have someone that just messages me, I love you. I'm thinking about you. I send those messages all the time. I mean, shit, I sent one to you, and you never even said anything back. I sent to both of my best friends, Michelle and Ray. I sent a message saying, I love you, I miss you, and I'm thinking about you. No response, no nothing. How the fuck is that supposed to make me feel? Constantly am reaching out, giving my love to people, and no one is reciprocating it back. I'm just fucking depleted. And I've been depleted for a really fucking long time. This is the only place that I can come to feel somewhat not lonely. And most of the time it's just me, myself, and I. The fact that I have someone here chatting with me is such a fucking fluke. It doesn't matter when. You saw it, you didn't acknowledge it. It doesn't matter. It came, it saw, it went. It doesn't matter. It's not the first time. It doesn't matter. Because, see, in the end, the only person that I'm going to have to love me is me. That's why self-love is so important. Taking the time to focus on one's health is so important. That's why my focus is health, home, future. I spend every waking moment of my life dealing with mental and physical pain and just trying to deal with everything that I have. Like, I mean, even just right now, I have such a headache. I have no fucking thoughts in my brain. I just fucking want to scream, and I have to be mindful to not do that. And then that's just mental, and that's only like this much of all the stuff that's up here. And then I'm in physical pain, especially after falling in the fucking eyeglass place. My fucking leg feels like it's just gonna fall off. Just take it from the hip and remove it. I would never wish this type of pain on anybody, but especially not having a support for it. Like, I recently had steroid shots and nerve testing, and mind you, I reached out to numerous people, but you can guess it, no one reached back. It's a terrifying existence, having to go to the doctors constantly and just not having anybody to even talk about it. That's why we just come to Club Cottontale. What doesn't matter to me? All of that stuff, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I send something and they don't send it back. What am I going to do? That happens so often. So often. And yes, of course it was in Snap. That's the only place that we converse. I think I have your actual phone number, but even if I had your actual phone number, I would just message you in Snapchat. Snapchat is my preferred way of everything. It's my preferred social media. I like to chat with people there because you can type, but you also can send videos and pictures and things like that. Like, Snap has been my preferred social media since I added it in 2014. But no, do I care? Of course I fucking care. But it just doesn't matter. What's the point? I'm just gonna make myself cry and be sad about it. And I was sad about it when it happened. I cried all fucking day. Because all I needed was some fucking support and I didn't get it. I cry all the fucking time because I reach out and I don't get any lead back. It is what it is. That's my life. That's my existence. It has been for a very, very, very long time. If it hadn't been for Club Cottontale, July 14th of 2016, when I decided to make this random as fuck content, it's like, I don't think I ever would have gotten away from Voldemort. I don't think I ever even would have tried to think about how he was affecting me. Like, and if I had gotten away from him, it would have been way, way later. Like, I've never been so happy for the reasoning why I created Club Cottontale. And it sucks that I probably won't ever really have people who truly understand what Club Cottontale is about. But, because even people who claim to know what my content is about, they still just, like, talk very heavily of the gaming content. And it's like, I personally feel like if someone actually enjoyed and listened to my content, the gaming would be so far in the back of their brains because my actual conversation, the things that I say, if someone was to take the time to watch all of my content, you would know so much about me. Like, there's lots of people who don't even, like, when I talk about how Rainbow's my rainbow baby, they think that I just call her that because I like rainbows. And then I'm like, no, she's literally my rainbow baby. She was a live birth after a miscarriage. And they're like, you had a miscarriage? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, you never posted about it? And I'm like, yes, I did. They're like, no, you didn't. You didn't post it on Facebook. And I'm like, I don't like Facebook like that. Like, I'm not going to give you updates on Facebook. Guess what happens when people find out about something? I tell them directly. And if I don't tell you directly, it's because I've already tried and I'm exhausted from that. Or I come to Club Cottontale. And that's just it, is like, all of those thoughts and feelings have came here. And, you know, if someone actually wanted to take the time, they would. You know, that's why I appreciate people who watch it as posted content. Because people who watch posted content, they're getting to see all of it. They're getting to see potential interactions with people in the chat, and they're just getting all the thoughts and feelings from the brains. Oh no, you received it. Because Snapchat tells you when people open it. Like, that's the best part about Snapchat. That's why I love Snapchat. It tells you when a person opens it. So, oh no, I know it was opened. That's literally why Snapchat is my preferred social media, because I know who watches, who doesn't talk, who screenshots. I love that shit because I don't like people lurking. Oh man, my hugest fucking pet peeve on Snapchat is the people who sit there and watch a whole fucking Snap story, and usually it's just fucking tears, right? You sit there and watch this bitch cry for 30 minutes, and you don't even like send a heart, you don't say anything. That is like the most annoying shit ever. And it's a reason why I only have like 8 people on my Snap friends list, because I deleted, and I to this day I still delete people, or I ask. Like, I have my friend Jessica who had been watching my snaps just all the fucking time. And it's like, is my fucking sorrow entertaining? You know, so I asked her, I'm like, hey, like, I know you're probably busy, and you probably didn't even mean to, but I really don't like my stories being watched and you're not saying anything. And she's like, holy fuck, I am so sorry. She's like, I did not mean for that to happen. I am so sorry that it triggered you. She's like, it's not even me. My kids get on and watch my snaps. And don't you know, I started having a panic attack. Because then I'm imagining what I post to my Snapchat. And I'm imagining her 11-year-old daughter watching that. Probably going to delete her off my Snapchat just because I now know that her fucking infant baby bunny is potentially seeing my butt, my tits. Like, I am gonna be me 100%. What I want to post is what I want to post. I've done topless smoke sessions on my Snapchat because it's what I was doing and I wanted to share. You know what I mean? But now knowing that I'm just like, holy fuck. And then it makes me think, shame. Shame on you as a parent that you don't have more fucking control on your phone, that your kids are going through your fucking Snapchat. Ew. You know, whatever. To each their own. It's hard being a parent. My kid doesn't get my phone without my knowledge. Now, my kid's only 4. My kid's not 11. I can't even imagine having an 11-year-old. Like, there's so much anxieties that come up with having a child for me. Like, I constantly deal with flashbacks all the fucking time to my own childhood. And it's just basic reminders of, like, don't be like this, don't be like that, don't do that. Be the mother that you wanted when you were growing up. I am terrified for when my daughter reaches about the age of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, it gets a bit wishy-washy and random. But those middle years, I know what I was thinking and feeling, but I also know that Rainbow's life is not going to be even a fraction of what I went through as a child. But it just it's dredging it all up. Having a kid is dredging up my horrible fucking childhood, and I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. I'm terrified for when she reaches the age of 7. I know and I mean, she's 4, and she already, like, our lives are very different. I was in a body cast at her age, so our lives are so different, but it's just terrifying. Yeah, technology's fucking weird. Who knows? Like, if it had hurt me so bad that I wanted to say something, I would have said something. Maybe I wouldn't have though, because I mean, there's been many a times where I reach out and there's just no give back, and it just gets exhausting. It's a critique on psychological and physical balance and the struggle of human condition way more than just another Let's Play stream. Yeah, so true. That's like that right there, Club Cottontale. It's just a place for me to be me, get out all my thoughts and feelings. I like people seem to need a title, a name, like it has to be something, you know. So for that is why I would tell people it's a podcast, because if you had to have a title, if you had to have a label for this thing, if you need a label for Club Cottontale for some fucking reason, it's a podcast. Because a podcast is just a person or persons talking about random subjects. Thank you. Thank you for apologizing. I appreciate that. It's more than all. That's one thing is, like, I can say this, and I've actually talked about it in Club Cottontale, and it's frustrating, is I have two best friends, a male and a female. My male best friend, aka Raymundo, that's literally here right this moment, he puts in more effort than my girlfriend has ever put in. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, well, and really, you guys are both very similar. You guys deal with similar mental health challenges and things like that. But, like, I don't know. I feel like the give back is more, you know? Especially in adulthood. And honestly, that's where it counts more than anything, is in adulthood. Oh, it's 10:20. That means it's 4:20 somewhere. It's forcing the medicine. I hate, I mean, absolutely loathe needing medicine to just do things on a daily basis, to not have pain. Like, medical marijuana does a lot for my head, but it also helps with my physical attributes. Like, literally, my hip is not hurting as much as it was when I was unmedicated. Like, medical marijuana is such a beautiful thing. Medicine that helps you is a beautiful thing. But I fucking hate needing it. I cannot stand that for the rest of my life, I am always going to need something. You know what's extra frustrating is I have people go, oh, but marijuana, I wish I needed marijuana. I wish I could smoke marijuana all the time and blah, 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 blah. You want to know a fucking secret? I hate smoking marijuana. It is my least fucking favorite thing to do. If this didn't fucking help me, I wouldn't use it. And that's something that's honestly quite surprising to tons of people who know me or even new and old. Like, it's just a surprising fact to learn that Amber doesn't like smoking marijuana. It's my medicine. Show me a person who just all the time, because most of the time there's people who like doing their medicine regimens and things like that because it helps them. But every so often, they're like, fuck this medicine. Show me a person out there who has chronic pain, mental illness, just is dealing with some kind of fucking challenge, who has to take medicine every day. Tell me they're happy about it. I don't know any. And I know a lot of people who take medicine every damn day. And I'm not just talking about me, myself, and I. I know tons of people who avoid avoid even going to an actual therapist and getting an official diagnosis, because for them it's just easier to go, oh, I'm just, and I did it for years too. Oh, I'm just a recreational toker. I just smoke marijuana, you know? I did that for so many years because what's the point in trying to explain to people? And then also, it's so funny the amount of times that I had to pretend to just be like, because this was me after smoking all of that, and this is not how a stoner, a person who smokes marijuana, they're not supposed to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed after smoking an eighth. They're supposed to be like, Cheetos. That's a stereotype, and honestly, it's quite fucking offensive. Most people won't fucking care because they're a stoner. That's why I don't classify myself as a stoner. I classify myself as a medical marijuana user, and I always will. When I was 16 years old and I smoked marijuana for the first time, I did not do it because I was like, oh fuck, this looks cool and I want to get high. That is not why I smoked marijuana. I fucking was like a dare kid before that. Like, intensely a dare kid. I spent the first 3 years of my marijuana years getting hate from people because, like, oh, little Miss Dare's a stoner now. And I basically, they're so fucking lucky I found that medicine, because before that medicine, I probably would have ripped their fucking face off. And I'm not even saying that figuratively. I probably would have literally ripped their fucking face off for sitting there and pointing out all of my little niches as if I don't fucking know that I do all of those things. So I spent a good portion of my years just pretending to be this hippie fucking stoner chick because it was a lot easier than trying to explain to people what it does for me mentally and physically. It just people who've known me longer, like before I was 16 years old, they know. And it's still weird for them. Like my brother, it's still weird for him. He's like, man, he's like, my sister, I remember when you were 14 and fucking hated people for smoking marijuana. And he's like, now you smoke more than most people I know. And I'm like, yeah. But see, even my brother doesn't understand that it is a medicine for me. Like, in a heartbeat, if this did not do something for me, I would just give it up. I wouldn't miss it because it does nothing for me. That's why I don't drink alcohol. People ask me all the time, oh, Amber, don't you like going drinking? Oh, don't you like blah, blah, blah? Partying is so much fun. You can party without being drunk. I honestly, I probably have a better time when I'm sober than when I'm not. Or I guess semi-sober, because in people's minds, this means I'm not sober. But you know what? I'm not sober. I'm medicated right now. You wouldn't want to be around me when I'm 100% sober. It's very fitting that I'm She-Hulk. You wouldn't like me when I'm not medicated. And some of the shit stands true. Like, I feel great right now. Do I feel happier? Fuck yeah, I feel happier. That's why this is my medicine. It's true what they say about marijuana. It's like the giggle plant. But I am so thankful that it does even just a little minute fraction, because it really is just like, imagine this box is the canvas of my mood disorder, right? And marijuana, this right here, is going on the canvas that is my mood disorder. Like, I know that I have to start seeing a psychiatrist and look into some actual mood stabilizing pills, but ugh. Yeah, hee giggle plant. Right, literally. Like, giggle plant, you know? Uh, Motherfuckers do like to point. Oh, it's society, man. That's why, like, I like being just open-minded. Like, people, like, I have people that come up to me, like, kink shaming, and they're like, oh, it's so nasty. This person likes to be pissed on. I'm like, cool. And they're like, oh, you like to be pissed on? I'm like, no, but why the fuck do I care if that person does? Life is way too fucking short to not just like enjoy the things that you enjoy. You're not too old, you're not too fat, you're not too anything to just fucking do the things that you want to do. Because life, you want to know what the purpose of fucking life? Oh, here's the secret, everyone. The purpose of life is living. Oh my gosh. And living is whatever brings you joy. If like I'm a firm believer in this, be kind to yourself and everyone else. Live your life with kindness, honesty, and consistent communication. Talking and learning and growing is gonna keep you fucking watered in this life. And being open-minded. You don't like being shit on? Okay, cool. Who gives a fuck if Susie likes to have shit on her chest? I don't give a fuck. Don't shit on me. You do you. Just do what brings you joy. Be kind to yourself and everyone else. Follow the rules, laws, and regulations that have been set out in front of us. Because, like, you like shitting in a toilet and flushing it? Because I do. So if I gotta follow some fucked up rules that sometimes make no fucking sense so I can shit in a fucking glass seat and flush it off into nowhere land, then I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? Because the purpose of my life is to live it. Yeah, it is. It's so frustrating. I just like that right there, though. Motherfuckers like to point. They don't even know shit. They'll point shit out even if it's blatantly obvious. Like, oh, the sky is very blue today. Like, I took a bath and I got real moist. Okay. Weird flex, but okay. Oh. Oh, gosh. I'm so appreciative for my medicine. I do stand by what I say, though. Love that it helps me. Hate that I need it. Also, love that I decided to put the kitty ears on. Because, guess what? We will be playing this game. It is only 10:30 in the morning. Rainbow doesn't get home until 4 in the afternoon, baby. That means that I got time. I just don't know when I'm actually gonna play. I needed Club Cottontale. I needed the moisture that is Club Cottontale. Like, first and foremost, I come here to get thoughts and feelings out, and, this is just my place for me to be me. I follow the rules, I find loopholes that I must, but I can tell I'm medicated because when I said must, my brain instantly went to I must increase my bust. Does anyone else do that like all the fucking time? You hear one thing and it just like goes. It'd be like if someone was to be like, I'm never gonna give you up. And then you're like, I'm never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you down. And you're just like, it gets in your head. Turn around and desert you. Fuck. Oh, that was a bad one. Or like when you say, hey, turn around. Turn around. Every now and then I get like that happens to me all the time, especially when I'm medicated. Like when the brains are flowing really good, that shit happens all the time. It'd be like, oh, a rainbow, and then you instantly think, taste the rainbow, and you imagine that Skittle commercial where he pokes the thing off her face and eats it, and he instantly turns into Skittle Man. Oh my gosh, right? And that could honestly go for everything in life, not even just the kinks. Simple equation. If you don't like someone's kink, don't partake. They aren't asking you to get involved. If they aren't asking you to get involved, exactly. Like, if they're not asking you, like, there's no fucking reason. But that can go for anything. Let's like tone it down to the non-sexy realm. Disney. The fuck do you care if a grown ass adult wants to watch a Disney movie and fucking enjoy it? Why the fuck? Like, this is like the biggest thing, too. Like, people just love to hate. It's like, why the fuck do you care that I'm obsessed with Disney? Like, am I trying to take, like, a wand? Am I trying to take Fantasia's wand and stick it up your ass? Is that what I'm trying to do to you? Because unless I'm doing that, me being a Disney adult should not affect you in any way. But it does. People cannot fucking stand when someone over, and it's not like, if you're like under the age of, I'd say, 23, you can kind of get away with it. Like, if you're between the ages of 18 and 23, you can kind of get away with it. But once you hit like 25, they go, oh, where you go grow up? I'm like, motherfucker, I grew up 3 years ago, bitch. Just because I enjoy watching Lilo and Stitch does not take away from my maturity or my ability to take care of my life. And it's just like, it's like simple equation. You don't like it? Move along. It's like so simple, but I feel like, especially with Disney or just cartoons in general, if you're a grown ass adult, especially in your 30s, universe forbid that I just enjoy something that helps me be happy in this life. But if you're over 30 and enjoy a cartoon, it's like every Karen and the spawn of Karen just wants to be like, how dare you? Like, man. And then it's like, it makes me almost want to be mean and be like, did you not get hugged enough? Did you not get told that you were loved? Like, did you not get to watch Disney as a kid? Like, or then those people who are like, I like newer Disney, but the old school Disney is just ridiculous. They should just purge all of it. You like Cinderella? Ugh. The standards of that. Ugh. It's like, really? Like, there's a bajillion and two reasons, literally a bajillion and two reasons why someone likes what they like. And I can guarantee you, though, that, like, my daughter, who loves Snow White, isn't thinking about the fact that she's a 14-year-old girl being kissed by a 26-year-old. Is it weird and gross when you think about it? Yeah, it gets there. But if you just enjoy what it is, the cartoon, the aspect of, like, honestly making that type of animation in 1937, like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, you can appreciate things for the different things. Plus, it gave us characters like Dopey. I'm sorry, ain't no one gonna distaste on them seven dwarves, okay? Everybody loves a motherfucking Dopey. But, like, I get so much hate about loving Cinderella. Oh my gosh. And it's always like the most ridiculous reason. And then I tell them why I like it, and they're like, oh wow, I'm now looking at Cinderella in a different way. Huh. It's just like they always have to, like, if it has even just a little bit of misogyny, they have to just hold on to it and squeeze it. It's like, can't you just enjoy things? Maybe someone likes Cinderella because they have blonde hair and blue eyes and it makes them think of them. Or maybe they just can't get over how beautiful their dress is. Or maybe they've spent their whole life being someone's bitch. Just being the Cinderella. Do the dishes, do the laundry. It's never ending. Like, maybe that's how they feel and why Cinderella is so fitting to them. Maybe they spent their whole lives watching other people get things and they're being kind and courageous and brave and they're still just getting the shit end of the stick. So watching Cinderella, where she fucking gets shit on over and over and over again, and then she finally is just done, and the universe pops up to help her, because that's what the fairy godmother is. It's just like a symbol of the universe to help you in your bleakest of moments, you know, to show her who she is and what she can achieve, you know, and that true love, love at first sight, that shit is possible. Yeah, surely that could be because I'm a hopeless romantic. Whatever. You don't believe in it? Move along. No one's fucking keeping you having the same beliefs as someone else. It's just so frustrating. Let people like what they want to like. I mean, shit, hate on the people who are being disgusting. Go on with your bad self. I'm there with you. But the people who aren't, like, fuck, if they're not hurting themselves or other people, why do you care? And then I have people who are like, why do you care that they care? I'm like, because I care about human beings. I care that there's people out there who honestly will listen to some of these trolls and think that they can't like Disney because they're 25. I care for those people. You know what I mean? It's that age old being of you're kind not because other people are kind. You're kind because you're kind. You know, I'm not going to be kind to you because you're kind to me. I'm going to be kind because I'm a kind person. You know? Sure, there's going to be people who take that kindness, rip it up, shit on it, sure, whatever. But then there's going to be people who take it, hold it, look at me like, oh my gosh, thank you. You know? Those people. Oh, I like, I will never ever get tired of hearing how much someone loves how much I smile, or how much someone just enjoys that I worry about someone and then I try to help when I can, you know. Hell yeah. I'm at work talking. Let's get down to business to defeat the day. The brains will try to hurt us, but it's just a game. Damn it. That's another fun thing. Like, Weird Al really kind of banked on it, but just like making songs, taking the lyrics and changing it up a little bit. Oh, it's great. I also really love that song. That's like a really good workout, like, freaking song. Like, get down to business. I always find that when I'm doing it, like, as soon as the song comes on, I just instantly, like, oh, oh, like, it's impossible to not instantly turn into a ninja. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. I'm so excited. Your package will be arriving. So, I finally, it's been a long time coming. I finally. Ooh, see, and I know good things are coming, you know? That's just one thing is like some people would look at me being sad or upset, talking about my upset feelings as like I don't appreciate life or I'm not being grateful for what I have. But a huge part of being mentally healthy is feeling it all. And you have to get it out. If you don't get it out, it stays. It stays, it hurts, it festers. So you find your outlet, you find your way. You know, my Club Cottontale is that for me. But getting everything out just helps you to better focus on the rainbows. You get the shit out of the way so you can focus on the rainbows. Like I talk about it all the time that shit there's more shit than rainbows. You know, for me, I just do a really good job of on a daily consistent basis looking at my rainbows over the shit. But you like if you're feeling the shit, you need to acknowledge it. Like it's just it's there. Man, but it just makes me super appreciative for what I've done for myself, you know, and especially in creating Club Cottontale, having a place to just get thoughts and feelings out. Um, and it's like, you know, I talk about how miserable I am. You can be joyful and grateful and be miserable as well. I literally came across a post that showed the queen ant, you know, down deep in the depths of her cave, you know, and it said that you can be grateful and proud and miserable too. And I'm just like, yes, queen. You know what I mean? Like, in the universe sends shit like that all the time just to remind me like your feelings are valid but keep your positivity. It's who you are. I like being a happy person, but it's hard to stay being happy if you're feeling sad, so you have to feel it. You know what I mean? And I haven't been okay in a long time. I do a good job of focusing on my rainbows to where it makes just being stuck in survival mode for so long easier. And I know that my thriving moment is coming. It's like my left hand has been itching all year, even after getting my nesting egg. Here it goes again. And I know that all things are coming. Better health, better home, better future. In keeping that focus and having those better things, romance is going to come. New relationships, maybe even old relationships becoming more meaningful. Just, you know, I know that all that I could want, need, and deserve and desire will come to me when it's meant to. And it's just exhausting, though. It's especially difficult, dealing with such extreme bouts of loneliness and then realizing that, your abusive ex seemingly has what you wish you had. He's remarried, lives with his new wife, gets to do this little family thing with my daughter. It's so frustrating. And for me, like, I miss that and I hope for that, but honestly, when I look at that situation, what hurts me the most is that he has a normal living environment for her. And I don't mean with him being married with a woman. I mean the house itself. I'm sitting in a fucking room right now that has no airflow, has no windows. I have to use lights 24/7 to be able to see. Anybody who knows me knows how much all of that is just killing me on a variety of different levels. Um, Honestly, the top one being the electricity. I do not, I don't like using technology like that. I don't like having to have a light on all the time. I'm the type of person that when the sun is up, my curtains are open. That is my light inside of my house until it's dark outside, and then I need a foreign light to illuminate my world. I live like a mole, and I fucking hate it. I'm so appreciative. I'm so grateful. My cave has more love. My cave has more love than the duplex and my Longview house had combined. And it's brought so much healing. There's no way I could have healed from Voldemort if I hadn't got away from living in the same environment. Like, this cave has brought so much joy. It really is the cave of wonders. Cave of ambers, full of wonder. And it's been beautiful, but we've outgrown it. I can't stand waking up and not being able to breathe properly. My throat just being so dry because everything in here is so dusty and dry. And then stepping onto the ground and being bit nearly immediately by teeny tiny vampires that I can't seem to get. Oh, I just can't seem to rid them. And then of course it being a basement, there's creepy crawlies that are just my neighbor. And I I never in a million years would imagine the relationship that I have with spiders now, because I definitely allow a lot more to live than I ever would in like a normal house. I've also had to kill a lot more spiders than I've ever wanted to do, because I don't like killing creatures. But if you look like a mini tarantula and you're bigger than a quarter, you scare me, and the only way that the situation is going to be done is that you're going to end up dead. So I basically am just like, please guys, like, stay hidden. Like, I don't want to kill you. I just don't. It was the sort of thing that, like, I had a spider that I kept. I named her Charlie. And I say her because I found out Charlie was a girl. Because Charlie laid some eggs. I can't let that hatch in my fucking house, you know what I mean? So I had to kill the egg sac, but I killed Charlie with it. I wasn't. Unfortunately, because spiders move away from things, like, I was trying to kill Charlie with her babies. I wasn't trying to have her watch me suck her babies up and then have to suck her up afterwards, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? She knew it was coming because I sprayed the peppermint initially. And what's funny is the peppermint isn't what made her move. She moved when the vacuum came on, which is crazy. It's like she was like, "Oh damn it, I know what's coming, but I'm gonna try to stay there." But like I have I have a Charlie in my bathroom right now. Luckily that Charlie has not laid any eggs, thankfully, that I know of. Yeah, I've seen more spider egg sacs than I've ever wanted to see in my whole entire life. I have seen spiders that are literally this size. When they're like this, with their legs crunched in. This is them. So then imagine what they look like with them spread. Because I don't like thinking about it. But I've killed two of them. I call them Godzilla spiders. First one I killed was really intense. It was like I had been living here for like not very long at all. Um, like maybe 2 months, maybe less. And it was just like, yeah, there was a lot of motherfuckers. I was just like, die, die, motherfucker, die. Like I probably used a third of that spray can, and it still was moving. When he finally was like sprayed, because like when they're alive, they're a bit more scrunchum. So with his legs curled in, he was like this, and then he went to this when he was like super moist, laying on the ground, soaked in killing spray. So I had to step on him, and it was gross. It popped underneath my foot. It was very disgusting. I hope to never have to encounter, let alone kill, another spider like that. Makes it all that much more ironic that my daughter is like obsessed with Spider-Man. I love it though. I love it so much. It like it was to the point that when we found out that her cousin was gonna be Spider-Man for Halloween, we're like, "Ooh, we could be Spider-Mans," because we were gonna be pirates this year. Arr. Like we love pirates. We were gonna be pirates, and we're gonna be pirates next year, like because we just like we love pirates, and so we were gonna be pirates. But then as soon as we heard that he was gonna be Spider-Man, we're like, we looked over like Spider-Man, like yeah. And I made sure to get her two. So she wants to be um, Miles Morales, which I just think is so fantastic. And it's so cute because she's like, I want to be Black Spider-Man. And people are like, oh, that's so sweet. And they think it's because of the skin tone. But what she doesn't know is that she calls Peter Parker Blue and Red Spider-Man. So she goes, I don't want to be red and blue Spider Man. I want to be black Spider Man. I'm like, okay. It's the sweetest thing in the whole entire girl. And, and she calls Gwen Stacy Sister Spider Man. Oh, it's so cute. We looked for a Sister Spider-Man costume. They did not have it. We were a little bit disappointed, but I don't think we were a lot of bit disappointed because she ended up getting the muscle Spider-Man costume. But I got her both. For one, she just loves Spider-Man, so I knew she would want to have one for dress up, and I just know that she'd be disappointed if she didn't have that traditional red and blue, even if she doesn't want to be it for Halloween. So I got her both for dress up purposes, but also for the fact that once me, her grandmother, and her cousin are all dressed up as red and blue Spider Man, I could see her wanting to be it as well. So I'm just going to make sure to have both of those options. And I'm going to make a tutu because the Miles Morales costume I got, that one's a bit looser. It's not so form fitting, and I like that. The other one is a morph suit, which is very form fitting. So I just want to like have a tutu around her waist, just to have it be less like skin tight type thing. Um, I'm also gonna make sure I'm gonna have to check the weather when it gets closer to it, but um, some people their kid talks about, oh, I don't want to wear clothes underneath it, but then they're cold, or B, they want to take the costume off and they can't because they'd be in their underwear. So she will definitely be wearing a full spooky outfit, and it's perfect because she has I got these spooky leggings and a shirt that are just like perfect. It's a little orange t-shirt, cute little leggings. Starting to feel pretty nice. It's the first time we've even clicked on it yet. Meow. Adjust the value until the image on the left disappears and the center image is barely visible. So this is where it starts. And honestly, I'm going to leave it at that. Like, I could put it here, because they say that the middle one should be barely visible, and I feel like it would be that one. That's where they'd want me to go. At least for my vision. Like, everyone's vision is different. Um, but I can see this one. So I'm going to at least follow it to where, like, I can see the kitty cat's face. Right here, if I try, I can make it out, you know, but this is where it started, so I want to leave it like that, because I know that this is just, like, it's making the darkness of the game, and whereas, like, I get that that's supposed to set the mood and stuff like that, I don't like making it dark, but especially, like, I'm not gonna lie, this is, like, triggering me in the aspect of, like, is this gonna have scary shit? You know what I mean? Because only horror games start this way. So, Stray, what is this? Um, because we are getting somewhat closer to actually playing the game, I will mention how you can obtain this game, and in that obtaining, I have some annoyance. So, when this game first came out, right? Okay. When this game first came out, it was only available for PlayStation Plus users, but this was at a time when PlayStation Plus had upgraded. It no longer was just a subscription sort of thing where you can do $10 a month for 1 month, 25 for 3 months, or the 64 a year just to have PlayStation Plus, which gets you 2 free games each month and accessibility to playing online. Like if you play Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, those sort of games where it has that online aspect, you would need PlayStation Plus for that. So that's how it used to be. I forget exactly when it transitioned, but it recently transitioned into a more extensive PlayStation Plus where it has tiers. So you basically have basic, deluxe, and ultimate. I don't think those are the exact names, but for all purposes, that's what we're going to call it. So you have the basic one, which is just you get your 2 free games and you can play online. Boom. And then each tier has like the starting one, so like you can pay this a month, but it gives you different options to pay for it for a full year, which I think is cool. And then you have the second option, which gives you everything that the first one gave you, and then it has accessibility to a catalog. That's where you get this game. Okay, that's the only way that you could have gotten this game when it first came out. Right. That's no longer the case. Okay, and then there's a third tier one on the PlayStation Plus, you guys. You get everything that the first two get, and then a bunch of buttload of other stuff that I'm not interested in. I went with the middle tier because I wanted the catalog, right? Because I figured I needed the catalog to play Stray. Nope, it's available to purchase. You don't need PlayStation Plus to get this game anymore. You could just buy it for $30. If I had known that, would I have bought the game for $30? 147 fucking percent. Yes, I would have. Would I have still gotten PlayStation Plus? Probably, because my daughter was asking to play a game that I couldn't play because I didn't have PlayStation Plus, and I'd been thinking about getting PlayStation Plus, and I literally was able to get my year's worth for I think it was $100, so it was a little bit more than I used to pay because you could get the basic one for $60 for the year, which I'm pretty sure you could still get the basic for that price. To get this middle one where you have accessibility to catalog, it's a little bit more expensive. Um, I don't think it like I will definitely see how I like it over the next year. If I find that I'm not using this catalog very often, then I'll probably just go back to basic. Um, but it was worth it for me. It was only $30 more expensive than I've previously paid for PlayStation Plus, and it gives me an extra thing, so I'm okay with it. But of course, I did think that extra thing was this game. I had no idea that I could have actually just bought the game. Um, but I'm sure they have other, you know, There's probably tons of games. Like if I was to go through that catalog, I'd probably find games I'd want to play, which that could be pretty cool because it could be blind as fuck runs that we do here in Club Content. Like when I'm feeling real good and I'm just like, sometimes I'm, like I feel so freaking extra awesome. I'm just like, new game. Like, let's do something that has to get us to think and learn new things because I'm adventurous but I'm also very much a creature of habit. Like I'm a freaking oxymoron. Like I contradict myself all the time and I very much know this, but this is how I am. Like I really do enjoy adventuring and getting out and doing things, but I like routines and things to be the same. Like I play the same games, the same type of games. I'm not really that like, oh, let's try this new game because it's new. Like I don't do that. But because I have this PlayStation Plus where I get this catalog, I could do that. I also have no idea what's going to happen when we press accept, so I'm going to reload Jada Rose first. Just in case it pushes us into the game because literally being that this meeting was just for moisture, like I just loneliness be gone, content is here. Like the loneliness was getting extra to me, and even like right now, I do have Raymundo lurking slash talking slash working type thing. But even when I don't have anybody here, it's just me, myself, and I, it feels like there's someone here because it's the entity on the internet. So anybody can pop in at any time. Anyone can be watching it incognitally to where I can't see their little number. You know what I mean? Um, Tons of people could be watching it later on as posted content. So it just Club Cottontail really helps you to feel less lonely. I love it. Sup. But I do. I like today of all days, like anytime that I do a club cocktail meeting, I'm hoping to have an interaction, a conversation with someone. But especially at a time where I'm just feeling so extra lonely, it's nice to have be in club cocktail where I feel less lonely, but then also actually have someone here, and not just anybody. It is a best friend. Like if I was to hang out with this person in real life, it would be one of the best hangouts. It always is, even if we're not doing anything. We're just chilling. It's just enjoyable company. That's how soulmates are. And I truly believe you can have more than one soulmate. I do not. I'm monogamous and believe that there is one romantic person for me. Okay, I only want to give all my romance to that one person, right? But I don't believe that that's the only love that exists, and I don't think that like the capacity for other relationships uh, are just that one moment. I'm gonna call. Oh, Rainbow is so cute. Oh, my girl. Man, so Rainbow will be home in 5 hours because it's currently just after 11. And I just got an awesome call. And so Rainbow's going to be home in a few hours, but her dad wanted to call because before they do anything like crazy big with her, it's important to converse with the other person. But they found a gymnastics trampoline and like a tumbling class. There's only a couple spots left. They were, willing to pay for it. And she's going to start doing that every Tuesday for a month from October 4th till like November 4th. It goes for like just over a month. That's gonna be super freaking awesome. Oh my gosh. Heck yeah, it feels good to laugh. I don't like crying. I hate being upset. Like that's like being having a mood disorder is frustrating. You know what I mean? Like if I could choose to only be happy all the time, I totally would. Dude, yeah, dude, unadulterated joy. I'm so excited for because I wanted to get Rainbow into a tumbling class, right? That was something I wanted to do with her. So the fact that they found one and then basically just on the Tuesdays they'll pick her up and I can go with if I want to or if not because like sometimes my hip not my leg could be hurt and I can't even get up the stairs or something like that. But that's gonna be so fantastic. Oh, I am so excited. Like literally, she is gonna have the bestest time because the kid is a she is a freaking gymnast already. Like she does some scary shit that I'm just like, dude, like I need to get you in a class so you can learn how to properly tumble this shit. You know what I mean? And she gonna get it. I'm blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. See, and this is something that makes me very grateful is like I'm still actively healing from everything with Voldemort, but having a very healthy and wonderful co-parenting existence is just wonderful. You know, Rainbow has two households that love her in abundance. Those households get along, we work together. And what's going to be really awesome about this gymnastic thing is it's going to be something where, the parents are going to see that I'm Rainbow's mom, but then she's also going to have her Allie mom and her dad. Because her dad's married to Allie. And I just think it's really healthy for parents and kids alike to see a really good co parenting existence. It's good for the people involved, but it's good for everyone else because there's just not enough of it. There's so many absentee parents in the world. Um, Notice I didn't say dad or mom, I said parents because there's a shit ton of both, and if people can come together and just focus on the kids, everybody would be so much happier because that's what I do. I hate Voldemort. Hate everything he did to me. Hate that he seemingly got a life that I wish I had. There's lots of things I hate about him. And I probably hate him. Hopefully not for the rest of my life. That's all I can say about that, because I'm actively healing from it. It's going to be hard. Like, I know that I'm not going to be able to go to those gymnastic things every time because I'm probably not going to want to be around the Voldemorts, you know? But as long as I focus on Rainbow, everything will be fine. I endured the storms that was Voldemort. And not only did I get a physical, wonderful, organic rainbow in the form of my daughter, Amber Jr., but I got waves of knowledge of rainbows. The knowledge rainbows, you guys, I think people don't acknowledge those enough. The knowledge rainbows are what I feel are like the number one thing that will get you through life. Those rainbows that are knowledge that come from the shit storms. They're hard to see, they're hard to find, and honestly, they're hard to obtain and keep and grow from. But if we focus on that and take a shitty situation and look and see what we can learn from it and then gain that knowledge, the waves of rainbow knowledge is what's helped me in a lot of my healing. And, you know, gonna just continue to do that. And maybe I will be able to go to every single gymnastics ones. Maybe mentally and physically I'll be able to handle it, you know? Um, I don't know, you know, but like that means that I'll go from seeing Voldemort only once, well, twice a week when he picks up and drops Rainbow off, to seeing him 4 times a week. You know, don't know if like we can do that. Like I'm going that first time. You know what I mean? And honestly, I'm gonna really try to go to every single one because I want to be there for my daughter. You know, but I also know how gossipy humans can be. And I want that gossip to be, oh, Amber Jr. has her dad and his new wife here and her mom. I want that gossip to be that, not, oh, her mom came the first time, but we haven't seen her since. You know what I mean? People are going to gossip. I'm going to choose what they gossip about. Holy fuck, my hair is looking great. The hell. Like, it's like that is creepily satisfying. Because all I did is like went, bleh, and then I put my ears on, I put my headset back on. But it like, especially if I hold it right here, it looks like this is perfectly going into that ear, like almost meant to be, whoa, part of that ear. And then you got this cute little one right here. Like, it's like I'm a calico kitty. Oh, meow. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm so excited to watch my girl tumble. She's going to be taking a tumble class before All Hallows Eve. I just imagine trunk or treating with her and her literally doing like Spider-Man tumbles, you know, and then people being like, "Oh, how old is your son?" And I'll be like, "My daughter is 4." Oh, my little Spider-Man. Oh. And then I could hear them be like, "So you mean Spider-Girl?" I'll be like, "No, Spider-Man. She is Miles Morales, Spider-Man. I am Peter Parker, Spider-Man. We are not Gwen Stacy. She is Spider-Girl or Spider-Woman. Honestly, I just call her Gwen Stacy, so I'd have to look that up to see. I feel like she's just Spider-Gwen. I feel like Spider-Girl and Spider-Woman are like their own things. I feel like Gwen is just Spider-Gwen, maybe. I don't know. It's something I'd have to look up. But I could see parents saying that, you know, seeing the girl and be like, "Oh, you mean Spider-Girl?" Like, no, we are Spider-Man. Spidey Tumble. Yeah, man! I for surely could see her, like, especially if they allow the kids to wear costumes. Could you imagine how many little Spider-Mans tumbling around? Ah! I'm so excited for the gymnastics class, you guys. Oh, because, like, I just imagine, you know, all these little kids dressed up as different superheroes, and, like, maybe there's a girl that's like a princess, ballerinas, and just, like, doing tumbles and flips and. I'm really excited. Oh, man. And Rainbow was so sweet. She was like, "Can like, she was just like, "Ma, I love you so much. I love our house." Like, man. Oh, that is fucking dope. Hence the reason why they call her Ghost in. Oh, okay, okay. Ghost Spidey. That's dope. It really is a sick name. Ghost Spider. Holy shit. That's so cool. Ghost Spider. Oh, man. Why is Gwen such a badass? And they even, like, I mean, her hair is like the coolest underside shave, freaking, like, asymmetrical dream of a haircut. And I live for the fact that she just wears, they're kind of like a mix between turquoise and like an aquamarine, but she wears little Converse, just simple low top Converse. That I can only imagine that shade of color, like how many of those sold in the recent years, especially with the Rainbow calls them baby Spideys. I always forget the actual name, but I think it's the Adventure of Amazing Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends or something like that. I don't know. They're cute little chibi Spider-Mans, and Green Goblin is Green Gobby. I'm so here for it. Oh man, I love that. Oh, the best part about being a parent, but just an adult who enjoys animation, is that there is not much that Rainbow watches that I don't enjoy. I've even gotten into Coco Melon. That motherfucker gets me up and stretching, gets me dancing and doing the ABC song. I'm here for it. Wheels on the Bus, like, obviously Coco Melon's not going to be my first choice. Like, if we're watching Netflix, like, I definitely choose Gabby's Dollhouse. Oh, it's so fitty because I'm wearing my cat ears. But we are obsessed with Gabby's Dollhouse. OMG. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Gabby's Dollhouse is definitely. So that's usually what she's watching when she's watching Netflix. It's either Gabby Dollhouse or Coco Melon. And then she has a variety of different places and things that she watches. Sometimes she'll be. I wish she would be in more of a mood because it's just such a phenomenal show. But she does enjoy Steven Universe. But I think that if she had a choice, she would go Adventure Time because she draws the characters. Like I already can tell what things she likes the most because she draws them the most. She draws Spider-Man a lot. She draws SpongeBob and all the characters from that show a lot, and she draws a lot of Adventure Time's characters. I have the most phenomenal Lumpy Space Princess drawing that I'm gonna keep in frame and keep for just years to come. You know, like and especially if she ends up going into artistry and gets she ends up going into artistry, she become utterly epic at drawing, and just show her like this is what you made, like especially if she drew Lumpy, and just show her like this is what you drew when you were 3, and then like her Lumpy Space Princess when she's 30, like the difference, but then also just be like, oh, you know. But she's into so many things. She's just like me in that aspect. Like, oh man, we are very creative, the two of us. Like, it's wonderful. When she first drew Squidward, and all of these are by memory. She's not looking at anything. Um, Her Spider-Man she'll look at because she likes to do it on her dry erase board, which has Spider-Man. So those ones are a bit more detailed. But even the ones that she draws on regular paper without a reference are so good. Um, it's oh man, like my kid, man. I know I'm biased because it's my kid, but Spidey and his amazing friends. Thank you so much. Oh my god! Don't you know that was annoying the fudge out of me? I'm just like, what is the baby Spider-Man show name? Spidey and his amazing friends. Yes, fudge, fudgety dudge dudge. Yeah, I love it so much though because it brings all of them just together and for example, Peter Parker and Miles Morales, they are an adult and a kid, so they would never be kids at the same time. But it's almost like insinuating that he, isn't that Peter Parker. He would be a different one because there's like what, probably at least I don't even know. Off the top of my head, I can think of 5, so I'm sure there's probably like 15 different Peter Parkers in all sorts of different universes. But man, like I'm so looking forward to Halloween. Just like if you've seen Into the Spider-Verse, the Miles Morales animated Spider-Man, it's so fantastic when they show Peter Parker because he's like wearing an outfit over his Spider-Man costume, or well, not costume, his uniform, really. But for the most part, he's in regular kind of like street clothes. So I'm living for the fact that I got a skater dress that's a Spider-Man sort of it's got this portion 100% Spider-Man, and then it has a skirt. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna put my jean jacket over it. I just feel like it's gonna be so perfect. And essentially, it's a gender bend Peter Parker because I'm in a dress and I'm a girl. But I love gender bend. Like, oh, that makes me think about because Adventure Time they have an automatic gender bend with Finn and Fiona and then all the alternate characters. I'm still living for the All Hallows Eve where I was Fiona the Human and my fucking best duder was Marshall Lee that same year, and we didn't know that the other person was doing that costume. We were off doing our own things. Like I was spending Halloween with my nephew. He was Finn the Human to my Fiona type of thing. Like I made him a little backpack and everything, and you were at a party. It was just the sort of thing. Like damn it! Like of course we couldn't be at the same fucking party, so then Fiona could get a picture with Marshall. It's just like and we looked so awesome. Like we literally looked like we were ready to just go to a con. Like, oh, happy 420 summer, by the way. Cheers. Yeah. But legitimately, like, his was so on point. Like, he literally looked exactly like Marshall Lee. Mine was like I did a nerdy Fiona because I wear glasses. Well, I have contacts in right now, but I wear glasses, so I was wearing my glasses. But I had blonde hair at the time, so I used my own hair for the hair that was down. Uh, I bought a Fiona the Human costume, so I had the actual hat and the actual backpack. I bought a little mini Cake the Cat. And then my outfit, I found the most perfect tweed vest in that blue that was her shirt. And I put a white button up underneath it with the vest over it, you know, very nerdy. Like, I should have put a little piece of tape on the middle of my glasses. It would have been the only way to, like, make it even better on a nerdy Fiona level, you know? But then I paired it with a jean skirt and then I had her socks, and I found these shoes at Walmart that were literally perfect for the Fiona costume. Everyone knew who I was. They were like, "You're Fiona the Human." One person even said, "You're a nerdy Fiona," and I'm like, "Yeah, literally." And I did this for them. They're like, "Ah!" And they're like, "Do you have a sword? Do you have that?" And then like, I pull out my Cake the Cat, and they're like, "Ah!" They're like, it's a mini one so she can travel with you. And I'm like, you know, because you know. Oh, man. That's what it means when someone touches their nose. It means you know. You knows. Anyways. Um, it was phenomenal. And then to find out that, you know, yeah, great minds think alike. Exactly. But see, I also feel like that just goes along with soulmates. You know what I mean? Soulmates be doing that type of shit all the time where they don't have to be around each other. They don't even have to be like super actively talking at that time. And they're just on a wavelength that are like, we need to be costuming together. Like, oh god, I just imagine if we had those costumes and we walked around a Comic Con, we'd have so many people talking to us. And I think the best part about that is that, like, especially me, but I feel like you too, you know, we're sociable. Like, it's easy for us to talk to people and strangers. Like, it's not something difficult. Like, you put us in a crowded room, we're not like, unless we're having like a day, especially me because of my mood disorder, you know, but like, unless we're like wanting to be our door ourselves, we're probably talking to everybody, you know? And at a Comic Con where people would be coming up and being like, ah! I'd be like, ah! Oh, and that's such a, you know, yet again, the oxymoron that is Cottontale. I don't like attention. And I know I guess that's weird, but I don't. I fucking hate attention. You know, I don't really want a lot of people looking at me, but I enjoy being around people and having conversations with people. So like, I feel like for me, if people were just gawking at me, like, no, I think I'd just be happy. I always imagine just being happy at a Comic Con. I just, like, I don't think I'd be anxious at all. Like, at all, because there's just so much fun. And if I'm at the Comic Con, I've already made it to where I can afford it, so I'm not having anxiety about money. So it's just like, I just know I would have so much fun. And it's like, I'd be smiling, so of course people are going to want to talk to me. But even if I was not smiling, they would still want to talk to me because I would be dressed phenomenally. Like, I already know what I know, probably be all Adventure Time costumes, because realistically you only could go to a Comic Con for 2 days because they are expensive. So I imagine going and doing my nerdy Fiona one day, but then doing my sexy lumpy princess, lumpy space princess. Now, unfortunately, I'd have to do a wig for one of them. I mean, unless I do the ultimate and the first day I'm Fiona with my blonde hair, right? And then literally that night I dye it purple for my Lumpy Space Princess one. I mean, it risks having purple on my forehead and stuff like that, but I just put, a shit ton of Vaseline on my forehead. Um, but that would be the ultimate. I could probably see me doing that, just like dedicating to it. Like, all right, bye bye, blonde hair, you're going to be purple. Or just get a wig if I didn't want to dye my hair. Um, but it'd just be so fantastic. And especially if there's people that had seen me both days, they'd be like, "You were Fiona yesterday, but you were a nerdy Fiona, and now you're a sexy, lumpy space princess." I dig it. I am in love with my Lumpy Space Princess outfit. Like, it's so simple. Like, legitimately, the only thing that I really do, I mean, I made the tutu, so I did do that. But makeup wise, is you just put a purple star on your forehead, because I don't make my skin purple. Um, like, if I was gonna make my skin purple, I'd have a fucking cloud on my body. You know what I mean? Like, for this costume, I wear a very sexy dress. I call it my freakum dress, and it's a dark, beautiful shade of purple, and it's short. Like, it's long enough, but it's short. And then I have this phenomenal long tutu that has like, honestly, like an 8 foot, at least 6 foot, but probably like an 8 foot trailing on the back side of it, and it's super short in the front, like short to the point where the tutu sits above my dress, so you can see the dress fully. It's so phenomenal. Like, I imagine it's like Lumpy Space Princess is going to a space ball, you know. Ah. Oh, I love it. Like, All Hallows Eve is coming up. Oh, just ordered a couple leotards that will be here tomorrow since her first class is next Tuesday. Oh, Rainbow got enrolled, you guys. I'm so excited. Oh, 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 oh. It's gonna be oh, it's gonna be so awesome. Man, she is gonna have a blast. Man. Ah. Okay. I feel like it's a. But do I have to go potty? Am I hungry? I haven't even eaten yet. I just was like, that the loneliness is a fucked up feeling. Feeling lonely, unloved, just like down is a really icky feeling. And that's, how I woke up. So, like, I instantly was just wanting to come make content, you know what I mean? There was no, like, I wanted to try to sleep in, but this just wasn't going to happen. I needed that extra moisture. Um, so I'm so thankful for it, but I am glad that Club Cottontail would have done it on its own, but definitely having Raymundo here help exacerbate it to getting to being happier quicker, getting that medicine in me. Because like, like, if I had been here just by myself, I would have just kept talking and talking and talking and probably struggling to get the medicine in me. But having someone else here, not just anybody, someone whom I know when they speak to me, they have the utmost purest intentions. You know what I mean? So even if something they say, my brain takes a weird way, I know that their intentions are pure. You know what I mean? So that's just very helpful. And it's gotten to where, we got that first bowl, we have our second bowl, and I'm about ready to play some motherfucking game. But my hip is not ready. So we're just gonna stand for a little bit. Ah. Oh, oh, ow, oh, ow. Mm, mm. never wish pain for anyone. Just pain all the time. You know what's fucked up is I've always had pain. Like, anyone who's known me knows that I've always had some sort of pain in my left leg my whole life. But it's just, in the recent years, it's gotten pretty debilitating. And well, and especially with the added bit of having arthritis, like, oh, I need to prop my leg up. Whoo. Jeebus. Yeah. I'm super thankful for you, man. Damn. Oh, fucking hey. But yeah. For one, I've had arthritis in my left knee since I was about 23, 22, 23. But, I don't know when the arthritis came in the other parts. I know that the pain in my hip started, like, it honestly now has been, like, 2 years of just that constant intense pain. So I would say in 2020 is when the arthritis became so intense that it mixed with the pain that it was already in my hip and became debilitating. And I recently got steroid shots last Friday. Ouch. Holy shit. Oh, not last Friday. The Friday before that. Literally this Friday will be 2 weeks since I got the shot. And they said that it takes about 2 weeks for the medicine to fully do its thing. Oh man. Yep, we're just gonna stand for a moment because, ooh, fudge. I love looking at my arms because they've been slimming down, and it's just like, oh, but this muscle right here is really tense right now too. Fudgicles. Alright, I'm a BRB because we are going to start playing, and knowing that I will be... ooh, we should grab our ice. That would probably... man, I really love this romper. It's so cute. It has this really, like, adorable, lacy design. Oop! Uh-oh. Adorable, lacy design that my fingers that have, like, phrase on them are just... it's not having it. Oh man. Did I just... luckily it's torrid, so it's actually, like... it's pretty good in quality. Oh man. Oh, this is like a... whoa. There's like a weird piece attached there. Oh, let's see if we can get this off without ruining it. Haha. But it's like a fairly strong lace to it. I just realized that that's subtly, like, it's smaller and then it gets bigger. Like, it's not like an intense one, so it's subtle. Yeah. Okay. Oh. BRB. I got to go pee. It's so weird not wearing glasses. Like, it's so weird. Fuck, I love my tattoo. How you doing? Aw, heck yeah. Love ya. I will talk to you later. Heck yeah. Give them girly girls some love for me. Thank you so much for being here, and I will for surely enjoy the game content. motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Cottontales, where I am exceedingly thankful for company and conversation, and even though Raymundo had to go, I'm so thankful that he was able to pop in. He's actually been able to pop into a couple recent meetings, which has been phenomenal. Um, and whereas, like, I'm definitely not feeling as lonely, the loneliness is definitely still a bit there, because, like, whereas, like, I'm super appreciative that, he was able to pop in, it still sucks knowing that, like, I haven't hung out with him in 2 years, and now he lives, super far away to where it's kind of impossible to hang out. This is the only way you can really hang out when someone lives, far away. But Club Cottontale is definitely just content in general. It's like loneliness be gone, content is here, and I'm so thankful for content. And we're playing a game, or at least we're going to start playing a game called Stray. That's what's been in the background. Now, one thing to know about Club Cottontale is that I make content as a way for me to just be me. Like, this is literally an entity where I just come and get thoughts and feelings out. So even if I have a game in the background, it does not mean that I am going to be playing it, but I will be playing this game now that I'm feeling quite much more moist and more me, because that is essentially, that is me, is being moist, because to be moist, M-O-O-I-S-T, is to be 100% yourself regardless of what some motherfucker thinks of you, especially that motherfucker in here. Simply love yourself, and you will be loved. No shame at all. So, we are on our second toke, feeling good, had good company, good conversation. Now we are going to immerse ourselves a little bit into this game. It is just after 11:30, so it's still morning, so good motherfucking morning from me to you, but good afternoon and good evening to all the little motherfucking Cottontales around the world. Let's dive into this exciting game. I'm definitely excited to play as a Kit Kat. So, and hopefully, whereas, when you play a new game, you might get new interactions within the live content. So hopefully those interactions are extra lovely ones. One can hope, right? Put up some Cottontale with Kitty Love, blowing out some smoke because we are toking, but we are now going to accept, go to the next screen, haha, because literally, when I woke up, I instantly came to the game, and got it up for a meeting, and I am quite excited to play the game. I want to make sure things aren't super loud, but we can still hear them. Okay, good. So I'm hoping that this spot is going to be okay for my face. So far, so good. We can see everything on the screen. Set the audio the way that I want. I'm not going to touch that. Oh my gosh. Apply changes. Yes. There's a kitty cat. Oh, look at the kitty cat. Look at the kitty cat. Oh, it's a kitty cat. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so literally, I was, the meeting's been going for like 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours ago, we definitely were not where we are now. Getting all that moisture from the beginning of the meeting, having the conversation and company with our best dude, Raymundo, and, Club Cottontale member, just, ooh, that actually is like you can see the ears better, and it feels better on my head. I was starting to get a bit of a headache. So I'm really excited. I've never played this game. This is a free game if you have the second tier of the PlayStation Plus. It's available in the game catalog, but you also can purchase it for $30 without it. So it leads me to believe that you don't need online play to be able to play it. I'm very excited. When the game first came out, I was quite sad that I needed PlayStation Plus to play it, and I wasn't able to afford it until now. So, um, yeah, I am very, 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 very excited for this. Like, legitimately, just cannot wait. So, um, without further ado, let's hit Jada Rose one more time before we start game, because this is going to be, it's not in the title that it's a blind as fuck run, because, you know, loneliness be gone. Content is here. This meeting is keeping from being, you know, less lonely. Like, the thing with Club Cottontale is, even if, like, no one's here, it's just me, you know, like Raymundo had to go about and do things, it just feels less lonely. I don't need someone chatting with me to feel less lonely in Club Cottontale. That's why it definitely was detrimental this morning to need it. Um, and, you know, it's still the morning for me. It's 11:42. It's almost noon. Uh, and it's Tuesday, Fat Tuesday for the Twitter Toes followers, which we will after this meeting. Like, it's not even time yet. Like, I usually drop content between, well, I guess I could do it now, between 11 and 1. But because I've been doing posts a little bit later, I've been kind of sort of transitioning it to being like 1 o'clock is when I'll post it. Um, just because I like that a little better too, but really, as long as it gets posted on the day, I'm happy. And really, sometimes you forget, and at 1 in the morning on Sunday, you have to do a late post for Picasso Saturday. That happened. Um, but either way, we are doing our last squish video of September, because it's been Squish September in my Twitter, or on my Twitter toes, I should say. I have a Twitter just based for foot content, toe content, really. I hope to turn my fun little hobby, my alternative modeling, into a career. But for now, it's just really fun doing different things. And for September, we were squishing different things. Fat Tuesday is food-related content, so you can kind of put two and two together, food and squishing. Probably going to squish a food. It was really fantastic. A little difficult because I was doing my favorite colors: purple, green, blue, and pink. And for Saturdays, it's a paint or like art related stuff. So I had been doing sort of a paint thing on Saturday, and then Tuesdays is the food related content. So I'd been doing different food, specifically fruits, because I wanted to find things that were colored, um, you know, different colors. And I was thinking, oh, you know, purple, purple, purple. And I thought about doing like frosting, you know, but I don't want to have a shit ton of frosting in my house that I just like don't know what I'm gonna do with it, you know what I mean? Other than squishing it between my toes, I just imagined having leftover frosting that would be too tempting. So having fruit, you know, I eat majority of the fruit and then squish one of the fruits. Very satisfying. I only had to do, actually I did a couple of them twice. The plum one is the only one that I did like on its first take, and that was our like first ever food one. The purple paint one, we did that on the first take as well. So yeah, the purples were the only ones that were a first take. The other ones, um, the paint were all a first take, thankfully. Um, the fruits, though, they get a bit more unpredictable. Especially when I have to put more effort into the squish, like when my toes aren't doing a proper squish, and then I have to put some more of my weight on it, which, you know, moves my body, and I'm the one holding the camera, so then it moves the camera, and I'm trying to keep the camera in, you know, a certain general space. Anyways, whew, I'm getting distracted. I love the content that I make, so I'm looking forward to just a few hours. Rainbow will be home at 4, so I want to end this meeting about like 2, so then I can have just a couple hours to really digress 100% by myself. Probably use that time to do some dishes, vacuum if I want to vacuum, spray some spider defense. Although the end of September is actually not that bad for spiders because it's the end of their breeding season, so most of the spiders are like hiding, you know? But we spray the peppermint to deter them from traveling. You know, you spray it in spots, and the hope is that that area smells so much of peppermint that the spiders are deterred by it. There's a few things that deter spiders, but peppermint was one of the top ones. Peppermint also was a deterrent for fleas, like a couple other different insects. Like, it was quite interesting to learn all the different things that were repelled by peppermint. So I think I'm going to turn the effect sounds up just a little bit, because I want to say that's the purring sound. And I want the kitty cat to be... I want to be able to hear the cat really well. It looks like it's going to be a little orange kitty, which makes me think of Garfield. It was Voldemort's kitty cat that I had gotten him. But Garfield was, one of the last kitties who was around Naomi. So having our own little Garfield kitty in this is going to be wonderful. Man, not a day goes by that I don't miss my kitty cat Naomi. And I think about getting another pet, but I also think, like, dang, do I really want to do that? Like, man, I think if I got an animal, that would probably have to be the only one. And then I also would be taking in the understanding that it would be yet again another animal that Rainbow would be quite upset when they eventually pass on. She's already gonna have to deal with that with Garfield. Oh, good. I can hear the kitty really well. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Ooh! Okay, they give you 3 slots. That's cool. Oh, that's especially cool because it means that I could potentially let Rainbow just run around as a kitty cat. You know what I mean? Oh, buddy. Start. Oh, I'm so excited. Now, oh, the kitty paws autosave. Hopefully we're okay up here. I'm so excited. Oh, there's a kitty cat. Oh, there's another kitty cat. Oh. So we are this cute little orange kitty. Ooh, his eyes are glowing. Oh, don't you know all the commercials showed him full grown? This is like he's not quite a kitten, but like he's a young cat. He's like a teenager. This is not a full grown kitty cat though. He's too small. Oh. Okay, so we start out, we're in this little like cubby. Looks like some kind of, I don't even know what the humans do over there, if there is humans, because I think it's all robots. But we have 3 different kitty cats, and it's showing some circles for us to talk to them. Right now, I'm just like, ah, my little kitty cat. Okay, let's move. Oh, meow. What's back here? Oh, we can run a little faster. Oh, that's like an electricity thing. Kitty cat meow. Oh, oh, it puts little paws. Okay. Triangle to interact with kitty cats. Okay, let's interact with this kitty cat. Oh, this is so cute.
okay with me? Oh, it's licking me. Oh. Oh, now you're go sleepy? You go sleepy, sleepy? Yeah, you gonna go sleep? Okay, I'm gonna interact with this kitty cat. Oh my gosh. Oh! He's purring. Oh. Oh. Oh, do they all just go down and go to sleep? Oh. Oh, maybe this is my litter. Like, maybe those are my brother and sister, and like that's my mommy maybe? Or maybe this is another brother and sister, because that cat looks a little bit bigger than these kitties. So I wanna say that like these are my brother and sister, or sisters or brothers, you know, they're my siblings, and that's my mommy maybe. Oh. Or maybe it's another sibling. I don't even know. Or maybe, yeah, maybe they're all my siblings. Oh, because they're all about the same size. Oh, oh, we get to lay down and go to sleep with them. Oh! See, I chose the perfect game for serotonin. Oh! Oh, weird. How the heck did we get up here? Did you meow? Did you meow? I feel like you meowed. Oh, oh, this is, oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I, oh, okay. Sit, you can triangle. Screenshot it before it completely disappears. Oh, it's meow, meow, meow. What an intro to a game. Oh. Oh. Inside the wall. It's auto-saving. Oh, okay, this is just like so fucking cute. I can't even with this. Okay, music can stay there. Turn that up a little bit. Turn this up. Let's try that. Yeah. Hear the little paws. Meow. Meow. Aw, the black one's following me. Okay, we don't want to fall in. Okay, it looks like they avoid water. Meow. Press circle to meow. Rainbow is gonna have the best time. Oh! Oh, I'm just like in love right now. I can't. This is this is just oh, I'm a kitty cat. Oh, what's this? Oh. Oh, you guys. Okay, okay. Overabundance. So literally, we chose the perfect game that if even we hadn't had Raymundo pop in initially, like I feel like I would have gotten some thoughts and feelings out, and then probably just like distracted myself with the game because that was my original plan, was to distract myself with the game and just not feel as lonely, right? Like, but it was good for me to get thoughts and feelings out. So I feel like the universe did all of that on purpose because it's like the universe knew that if I didn't have that conversation at the beginning, I would have just instantly had, kitty serotonin and not addressed any of thoughts and feelings that I had. So everything happens for a reason, and legitimately the people who get to the end of this meeting will get like the best kitty content ever. Legitimately, I'm oh I the sounds, just like the nature sounds, the little pitter patter of their feet, like I can meow and they meow back. I'm pretty sure these are my siblings. Like, okay, and this is definitely the way that we're gonna go. Is up there. Ooh, because I'm a cat and I can climb on shit like this. Yeah! Meow. Oh, guys, this is the best game ever. If you're not playing this game, you need to. I'm telling you right now, it's worth the $30. And I've only played it for about a minute. Like, I legitimately think this is gonna be just the best and the cutest game ever. And I know eventually we, like, talk to robots and do things. Like, we have a little kitty backpack. Like, right now we're just a cute little, like, adolescent kitty cat roaming with our siblings. Like, doing kitty things. Like, wait, where'd they go? Oh, they're up there. Okay. I was like, where'd they go? They're all up here. Ooh, we got a puddle. Oh, look, for them licks. Getting them licks. Got them scratches in. Now we getting them licks. Oh man. Oh man. This is just fantastic. Meow. And I like the meowing gets their attention. But I mean, I sure at some point I'm not going to be with my siblings. Or my mom. I feel like that's the mom. That's where we're going. Meow. Look what I found, guys. Meow. I'm right here. What's up? Meow. 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 Okay. Whoa. How'd he get down there? Hold X to change him. Okay. Meow. Oh, my fucking left knee hurts. Ah. Fucking A. Ah. Ooh. I hate that, like, now my brain is all nice and relaxed. I can feel all of my body pain even more. I'll be the bougie cat and take the walkway. This is so fun, just chilling with, siblings and my mom, or maybe just siblings. It's hard to really tell. You're just a stray kitty cat. I am living for how this starts. It's like I don't want this to end. This is so peaceful and wonderful. Just, oh, that was a tense meow. Like, where'd you guys go? Oh, okay. You're just like chilling with your family. Rainbow is gonna have so much fun. Oh my. Ooh, that was intense. Ooh, observe. Fuck, this game is just... happy feeling, oh God. Oh, I'm limping. Well, that's how you become a solo kitty. Oh, man. I mean, I fell like all the way down. Man, I was so happy with my brother and now I'm in a land of garbage. I hope you get reunited with your family. We're gonna smoke. I'm so sad right now. That's one hell of a way to start a game. Man. Oh, it's like, almost don't even want to explore. Almost. I'm gonna explore, but dang. What a, like, as soon as I saw, I was just like, oh man, I'm a fall. And I knew it was gonna get dark, because it wanted you to set it to where you could barely see things. Man. That door, I can go underneath that.